Hi, so welcome to this month's podcast. Today I'm going to explain to you about modulation in Annaliis. Previously we had two LFOs and they were set on the actual slider itself, but it was a bit awkward and we had a modulation system, but the LFOs didn't really play well with that. So now basically we have this section here for modulation all in one place. We have the two LFOs, although they've changed quite a bit. And then we've got two ADSRs, two mod ADSRs. So I've got like a sound here. I've got just a sync wave selected. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to sweep the sync tone. Here I've selected sync. That means the wave, the exact wave that the modulation and LFOs produce targeting the sync is going to appear in the top right. So if I just show you with, if I assign the sync to ADSR 1, okay, the fact they're the same color is just a coincidence, but okay, then basically if you'll see if I press the key, the sync tone is controlled by the modulation ADSR number 1. So there's all of the destinations have got two modes. They can either be in plus and minus mode, which means if I have this high, if I have it low, it's going to start lower. It can be what you want, but here I'm going to switch it to range mode, so I'm going to get an exact range, so I can set the minimum and maximum. So let's just sweep, let's put this a bit quicker. So let's not worry too much about the exact sound. So let me explain. So on the right are destinations. They will be visible depending on the settings of the synth. We have here full controls. So you've got slot, the first slot here. This is a source slot, and the third slot is a source slot. Then the second and fourth slots are modifier slots, and basically the empty set, there's no operation, there's no modifier here on mod ADSR, but if we put one on, it's got a choice of these functions. This is lambda, mu, psi, and zeta. These are all functions. They will perform a certain repeated function. So those four, and then the next one is white noise, and the next one is blue noise, and then there's no modifier. Let's turn the filter on, and you'll see we get more destinations here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put filter cutoff, so that's going to come in green, so you're going to see that in the window. Let's use an LFO on that. So LFO 1 is currently yellow, LFO 2 is pink. So if we go through, you've got mod wheel that we can use. So there we're targeting the filter cutoff with mod wheel. You can have inverse mod wheel, so it operates, essentially reflects in the X direction here. But let's use, you've got the mod ADSR 1, mod ADSR 2, which is in green, and then here you see in yellow the LFO. Now, what's changed on the LFO? You used to have a shape, one LFO shape, but now the shape is on a destination level. So I've got a saw wave shape, LFO shape, going to the filter cutoff now. Or I could have inverse saw, which just is again flipped in the X direction. flipped in the x-axis, sorry. Basically, you got pulse, square. So yeah, everyone can have a different shape. So that ties, you can get quite a nice sound, as we'll see. But basically, I want to show you we've got square, triangle as well, sine and flipped sine. And S and H, sample and hold. So it's going to just change on a regular amount. It's going to change its value, but let's increase the speed. Quite like that. So there you go. Basically, let's use a second slot. Now what I can do, I won't modify that yet, but if I set this one to, say, okay, let's use the other LFO. So let's go through to saw LFO here. Let's just put in some sub to give it a bit of... Put on the ladder filter as well. What that will do here, filter cutoff is the target being displayed in green. It will take the sample and hold and it will multiply it with any modifiers. At the moment, the empty set symbol means there's no modifiers, and it will go through the LFO as well, which is in this case sawtooth. Now, what we can do as well, we can put on LFO1 delay time. So let's turn that all the way up. So basically, the LFO1 is gonna, with a sample and hold, is gonna kick in after a few seconds. So listen. So let's put it a bit less. And you can change the delay shape as well. That's the shape of which it comes in, whether it's linear or not. So hang on. By the way, all of this, let's put the filter cutoff into range mode now as well. So yeah, let's now modify this with a bit of white noise. See what happens. Let's just tweak the sound a bit. I'm going to put in a second oscillator, just going to bring in saw. I'm going to listen to it quickly. If you look at the frequency, mix the two. Let's mix the sync wave with the saw. Let's rough it up a bit with ring modulation. So that's multiplying the two oscillators together. So this is going to alias, but it can sound very good. So by the way, excuse the CPU going mental. That's because this is a development version, so it's got like about 10 times less, 10 times more CPU usage. So yeah, basically this is the new modulation system. Let's actually move 1-2 mix. Let's mod that as well. Let's turn that on. That's in blue. Obviously at the moment there's nothing there, but let's put the second envelope. Let's give it a bit of an attack. Yeah, what you see in here is going to give you, it's going to give basically the exact modulation, not just the LFO or the envelope, but all of it combined with the modifiers, so you can see, get a good handle on what's going on. So there you go. You can have up to four things graphed in the top right window. Also, yeah, you've got the mode. LFOs have got a mode, so they can be either polyphonic or monophonic. When they're monophonic, it means that all the voices are going to get the same values, LFO values. Whereas polyphonic, it means if you play two notes like then each voice will get its own LFO application. And yeah, that's about it. So everything's all in one place. There are going to be more filters here, so you can show and hide things here, because then you've got more room to view. If I turn the dice oscillator off, for example, it's a lot clearer what's going on. And here I've just made a variation. I've got the oscillator to unison scale and unison to tune, both controlled with the range sliders, and bit of, I've put the sub, the mod wheel in normal direction, moving from bottom to top is opening up the sub oscillator as well. So there you go. That's the new modulation system.